I mean, I will win this 1v2, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna walk away. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is just good team fighting by me. Oh. Okay, buddy. Should I do a fadeaway, guys? I'm sorry, that's so embarrassing, actually. Bro, doing a fadeaway when the game is on the line is crazy, bro. Like, do you know how embarrassing this is if I lose in silver? Hey, how are you going, guys? Hybradge here, back with another VOLIBEAR video. This is going to be the Unranked Challenger Silver Games. So this is going to be the first silver game playing lethal tempo against this team. Why? When they have more melees and then they have range, we go lethal tempo. If they've got more range, we go press the attack, okay? The only issue of going lethal tempo this game that I don't really like, by the way, is the Shen pick. Because Shen can block autos, so it's a little bit annoying. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, this realize I didn't fix my settings either. But again, we want to path top to bot because it is ideal, right? We want to always path into bot lane because bot lane is the only role that matters in the game, right? Like we all know jungle is weak, etc, etc. But yet, want to path to bot lane. With this clear, when you're clearing from... Oh my lord. Oh my lord. When you're clearing from red buff quadrant, there isn't really too many hacks. Like again, the main one is just making sure you keep the stacks from raptors into wolves, right? Which is the opposite of what we talked about in the last video, right? Wolves into raptors. It's the same concept that kind of applies. You want to save some time. But there's not as many hacks you need to do early. You know, it's kind of on the later end when you're on this side that you have to do it. I may have messed up a bit here by not keeping my stacks. My bad. But we have a Samira lane, so it's obviously really, really good to strong side bot either as well this game. So it's especially good this game because not only is it bot lane, it's also some of the hardest carrying champions, right? Like Samira, Fresh. This combo is really, really nice to play with, especially for VOLIBEAR, right? Because it's a very dive heavy comp. So that's nice. Oh, I'm messing up my clear this game. Sorry, guys. But let's say if bot lane doesn't work out, we should be able to carry this as well. Okay, Viego is looking on mid. Okay, so we can't really punish him, right? Because he started his bot side, so we can't go invade him or anything. So we're just gonna stick to the full clear. And you might be wondering, how do we leverage this? How do we leverage Viego going for this gank to our advantage? Okay, so what can we do to get an advantage? Okay, so there's a few things we can do. I'm gonna smite this here actually, so I'm fast on the clear. Because I really messed up on this clear. Which is fine. But there's a few things we can do, right? One is by going mid now, right? We know Viego can't go mid because if he goes mid, we're level 4, he's level 3. He wouldn't like that, right? So this is one way to punish it. The other one would have been to double crab. And maybe, in the perfect world, we get both. We should win this. I'm level 4. Like you guys see here? Like this is the only reason this works isn't because I'm higher elo. Like did I do something there that you guys can do? No. I did something all of you guys could do. We just full clear. People that gank early are always going to lose out, by the way. In these elos. Always. So just do your thing. Like people think, oh, my teammates are bad, so I have to, you know, cheese a kill, get a lead somehow, and then carry because I have a lead. No. Just do full clear and the lead will come to you. Trust me, you don't have to go out looking for a lead. These players in these elos are going to give you that lead. Okay, they're going to spoon feed you that lead. Always. It might not be in an instance as simple as this, right? It might not be you running mid and they're just going to come and into you. Okay, it could be other circumstances. It could be like, let's say they want to invade you and then they die because you're a level up. It could come in many different ways. This is just an example of them. But the same concept applies to this, which is the concept that you don't need to look for anything. Just let them come to you, okay? You just do the correct thing, which is the full clear. You can look for a play after your full clear, right? Which is what I did. I looked for a play after my full clear. They're going to overstay their welcome and you're going to punish them, okay? So when your teammate, when enemy jungle is cheesing ganks, you're happy with it. You're fine with it, okay? Just do your thing. Don't get pressured into going for a really bad gank. Like, imagine if I went there before I finished my blue buff, right? Like, the Vex pinged me. Vex pinged me to do that. Imagine if I wasn't confident and did that. We wouldn't have won that play like that, you know? Because I was level 3. Viego would be level 3, you know? Maybe I die. Never know. Yeah, I think I can go punish this, though. There should be a free kill here. I just need him to fear now. Vex, you got anything for me, G? I mean, I can just stand here and fight. I just need to get the W, which I do. I have lead for tempo. I'm gonna probably hit him with the E here. Okay. He's good enough to dodge it. I guess silver players are just smarter than challenger players, bro. Because the challenger player might have walked into that, bro. Okay, but we should... Now, This is something that's going to be a bit enhanced, okay? So this is not really going to... This is going to be one of the harder things we do. Now, look at my level right now. Look at my XP. What does that say? That says almost halfway to 6, right? So, I'm thinking I should get 6 off the grump, right? And if we're looking at bot lane, these guys are really low. So what we're going to think about now, okay? This is one of the plays, one of the more complex plays that you guys might struggle to do, is we're going to use this level 6 here. We're already planning. And we're going to ping to our bot lane that we want to dive here. And we don't need to wait for the wave because we're VOLIBEAR, right? We can just ult. So that's what we're going to do. Because it's also hard to communicate waves in lower elos. It's really, really hard to do it. So we're just going to... Actually, they're going to... This doesn't even need to be a dive. We should have gotten 2 kills there. That's a bit unlucky the way we played it. I'm going to bait Viego here. He's going to think he can kill me. I'm just going to reset here. He's going to look for me. He's for sure going to look for me here. Oh, he's not. I think if he didn't get level 5, I would have killed him there. But this is also really fine, right? Like, I'm just going to take the scuttle here. And I should have cos... Oh, I don't actually. I'm 500 gold off. Wow, my mass is horrible. Good lord. Okay, what we can do then... we can't really do that here as Ignite. Okay, then we just reset here. It's fine. No biggie. Actually, he can't walk up like this. I'm just going to E now. So he can't really dodge it, right? Because if I'm Eing from the corner, he won't expect it. Okay, and since I have Leaf for tempo, I'm going to W before he can Ignite me, okay? So, okay, he's going to go back in now, probably. Oh my lord, really? That's my bad. I didn't realize they had a freaking Shen. It's very unfortunate. Shen ults. But I think Shen's going to lose like 2 plates off this, so I'm not even sure if that's worth for them. Like, okay, yes, TP. Well, I'm just being made fool right now. That's fine. Got challenger player gets completely cooked by silver players, bro. Did not know Shen. Okay, another thing is because usually in the higher elos, if you're playing against a Shen, people will ping when the Shen is 6, right? So I didn't realize. Like, I completely forgot to even track that. Because usually you don't have to. But it's definitely my bad. Not your work's fault. There's no obligation for him, right? Like, I should be more aware. But we kind of griefed a little bit there because we spent way too much time outside of our full clear. Like, we cancelled our reset to try to look for a cheese on Lux, which just didn't work. It was really bad by us. So, we kind of are not playing at as good of a level as we want, but it's fine, right? Like, that's a small mistake. All we have to do to rectify that is just keep clearing, right? Go back to our clear, and then that mistake will turn into nothing in like 2 minutes, you know? Gonna look for top lane first, though. This guy has no TP, so if we kill him, it's really big. So he has W to block my stun, right? So I'm going to be very careful with my stun here. I'm going to not insta-stun because he's going to W now. Like, should W now? Okay, he's not, so we're just going to stun him. How do you miss that? Okay, I have ult in 3 seconds. I'm just going to die for this, I think. Okay, Diana's here. We need to really see where Diana's going. Okay, maybe we can... Oh, Vex ran away. I'm just going to waste their time here as much as I can. Okay, Lux got the kill. That's very good. The support, we gave the support the kill. It's really, really nice. We are going to go... I mean, that was just really weird here. I'm not actually sure how I got aggro over the Yorick Maiden, by the way. I must have had red buff that triggered it. I mean, that has to be the only reason. So I thought it elapsed, but I guess not. I think I got off the W proc as well, so I wasn't as aware. But it's completely fine. Like, look at how many plates we get off that. We get 2 plates on the Yorick for that gank, right? So it's completely worth. If we kill this guy as well, it's really huge because then we don't lose grubs. Yep, this is absolutely massive. We don't have as big of a lead as we should have, considering the elo, but it's also completely fine, you know? Like, we're not in that bad of a state. Sometimes like, even if when you're challenger, you make bad reads in these elos, you know? But I don't think that was that bad of a read. Like, I think that's definitely worth. But I should play more like I'm the carry here, you know? Like, it's definitely not a bad play, right? It's definitely a good play. But, like, it's probably better if I funnel the resources into me, kind of. But I guess if you guys are in these elos, right? You should kind of play like how I'm playing right now. Because you should do what's good for the team as well. Just don't only think about yourself, you know? I'm mid so heavy. Probably duo, actually, honestly. He's not wrong. They have been looking mid. Okay, we can look on mid here if there's an angle. There is no angle, so we're just going to go full clear. We're not going to force any ganks. Okay, so that's like one thing that you guys need to learn. Is one thing that separates high elo players from low elo players is we can center ourselves much easier, right? So like here, I know a few players haven't been going my way, which is fine, right? Like again, there's no big deal. And I know I've been... Oh, This is a really weird Drake start for them. They don't even have prior here on mid, so I have ult here as well. Just fight it, just fight it, fight it. We don't care about the Drake. Or do we care about the Drake, actually? We do, of course. I mean, that was just an easy steal. Like, he started this with no prior, right? So he just... It was never going to work. Like, in I don't care what elo you're playing in, that Drake start never works. Like, one thing that I think we can learn from that right there, is that people in whatever elo always feel like... People always think they can sneak a Drake. But it's just never smart, because look what happens here. Like, now you lose all your tempo, so he's now 30 CS down, despite me misplaying twice, right? Like, I legit played like a silver twice. Yeah? And he's 30 CS down. And he's going to lose all the pressure he can have on mid, on bot. I can do whatever I want here on the map. I can just run bot here and look for a dive. Right? So I'm going to put a ward down just to make sure Viego's not here. So if you see here, I'm going to ward here, because smart players can stay there. And we have a wave coming in. So I'm going to look for a stun here. Okay, I'm going to exit from this side because Shen has ult, so I don't want to get caught up in that ult, right? And then, look, that Viego def... Oh, does he have hook? Wow, he actually... Is this Shen, like, smurfing, or what the hell am I watching, bro? I have to run the other way, I don't... Maybe... Does that hit him? Does, and he still does die. Okay, I think if Kai'Sa walks up on this wave, I can look for her. Well, she doesn't, so it's fine. Again, we'll go back to the full clear, right? Like, look, we didn't drop really any tempo. Like, our Raptors still haven't spawned yet, so it's completely fine to do what we just did. This game, we're going to go for Ionian Boots, and we're also going to go Gauntlet second. Because I'm kind of had enough of playing against Viegos that get resets and just 1v9. So when you play against Viego, I think Flicker Blade is great, right? But if you look at this game, Flicker Blade is losing a lot of its value because of the Shen pick. I hate when people type. Flicker Blade is losing a lot of value because of the Shen pick, right? So we want to stick to something that keeps us more tanky so Viego can't get resets, right? Because if we're looking at this game, like, let's say Samira is not that fed, right? So they're very happy to focus me if I have all the gold, you know? So we should probably go Gauntlet here and just go Spirit Visage and then go Flicker Blade after if we see fit, you know? Or maybe we can just opt in for, if we're really struggling against the Shen, we can opt in for Riftmaker into Jackshow or Jackshow into Riftmaker, you know? But I think in these, because I should be a bit better than these players, right? I should be able to play Flicker Blade regardless of the Shen pick. So that's fine. But we're still, again, we're going back to full clear, and what we're looking for at the end of the full clear. A dive on bot lane, right, with our 6. So we always want to do full clear into dive with ult. Like, that's a very common VOLIBEAR pathing, right? So that's what we're going to think of. Bot lane's already... Okay. Again, we're not too stressed out bot lane died here, right? We can just 1v3 if we need to. That's the beauty of playing VOLIBEAR. Is you can, if your teammate grieves, you can do things by yourself. And we know this guy's... Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I had to burn flash there. But if I ult, then I don't know if Kai'Sa's flash, right? Or I forgot. Maybe she burned it before. But she might have flash, she might have ult. We didn't see that because my camera keys are still cooked. So it's just safer to flash there. I mean, Lux is trolling here. If Viego's not here, this guy's dead. Unless I mess up. Okay, he is here. I mean, I will win this 1v2, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna walk away. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing too hard with that. Really nice. So yeah, I mean there, it's just, he is just understanding of the matchup, right? Like this guy lacks understanding. And also, if he just presses tabs, he's gonna see. Like you guys always ask me, hybrid, why do you tag so much? It's so annoying. Because I'm always taking in information of what the enemy has as items, you know? Because if Viego presses tabs and just sees, can just see I'm level 11 with like 1.5 items, right? He should know that's not a good fight. But because he doesn't keep track of what I have, right? He's only thinking about himself like it's a 2v1. Wow. Like, come get this free kill. That happens. Okay, I thought... I'm delusional. I just thought this was spawning. My bad. But that's why it's very important to use your tab keys, guys. Honestly, very, very underrated skill now that I think about it. Because you guys do always ask me this, right? You guys always ask me, why do you always press tab? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you it's always taking information. Like, it's also a bit of a tick I do. It's like something I do when I'm thinking, right? Like, I always just press tab because it's just a habit. But it's definitely a lot of the times, or most of the time, it's to take in information. Here's Triforce now. We're gonna do this, and we have a pretty smooth play to go for the Drake, right? One thing to think about when playing Volibear is always how can I secure all the objectives, you know? Like, because you gotta understand, Volibear is one of these champions that I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say it's not a champion where you can throw games on, because Volibear is a champion where it's very easy to just completely throw away 5k gold leads. Like, I've done, if you guys watch one of my professional games against a team called Bulldogs, which I played this year, I was up 7k gold in a professional game and we lost the game because I made one misplay. So it's definitely easy to throw games on Volibear, but the important thing to understand is if you take objectives, the risk of you throwing those games is significantly reduced, and I mean significantly reduced. Like, it's not even similar. Like, you completely negate that risk if you go for objectives, right? Because let's say if I throw a lead and they're even XP with me, I still have this objective lead that I can abuse to regenerate a lead, or to win the game off of. Not just regenerate a lead, but to win the game off of, right? So it's very, very important to take these objectives. Now, Viego's going to run headfirst into me, so I'm going to sit here as close to the edge as I can. He pops up. We just go in on him. Now, his bot lane is too far to help him. I'm looking at the minimap. And Vex has ult here. So I know that Vex can help me, just like Shen can. I'm going to ult over here for now. Didn't see Samir based. I think she took a bad trade. I think we have to give this Drake. Even, like, we have Yorick pushing, so if we see all the pressure here, they can just... Okay, look, Shen is not here anymore. I know for sure I'm going to win the 2v2, the 4v4, right? Because I'm level 12 to Viego's level 10, so I can just walk in and take this. Again, these are not hard concepts. Like, these are not concepts that you guys should struggle with. These are very easy... It's very easy stuff I do, you know? I'm, like, the most fraudulent... Oh. Wow, he got one shot. That's really unfortunate. How fed is this? 8 and 2, jeez. Maybe I should have marked him better. I mean, I think that's just Vex's fault though, to be honest. Happens though. We all make mistakes. I also made mistakes this game, so I'm not going to think too much about it. Like, I'm just going to move on. This is really bad, by the way. Did Lux just flash? It's okay then. I mean, Spirit Visage is good here, but I'm never... Like, even though Dan is fed as hell, it's never smart for me to go Spirit over Iceborne Gauntlets, you know? Iceborne is just way too good with Volibear. Like, especially when you're head, you get armor, so survivability, you get HP, survivability, you get damage, and you get slows. That's like so many things. Spirit Visage just gives you tankiness and healing, you know? So Iceborne Gauntlet, like, this is the thing, like, in my opinion, Iceborne Gauntlet's always the best second item to go on Volibear. Unless you're hard stomping. If you're hard stomping, you can go, what do you call it, Flicker Blade, right? But 99% of the time, Iceborne Gauntlet is such a good second buy for Volibear. Just because of how well it works with your kit, right? And you can build it when you're ahead, you can build it when you're behind. It's always, like, it's one of those items that just works so well with its kit, that's always going to be useful, you know? And in any matchup, or in any synergy team comp you're playing against, it's going to have value. Because you can use it for so many things, right? You can use it to chase, you can use it to kite, you can use it to peel, all of this. You can use it to play certain team fights in a certain way, right? Which allows you to go in and out, because they have slow movement speed. Just really, really good item. Just run to me. I'm gonna... they have to kill Viego. Because if this guy gets it... that's really unlucky, because... What's his name is gonna be here? Diana. I should win this now, though. Yeah, I'll win this. He won't kill me. Nice. And we can just herald here now. Now they finish beefing. Usually I give people like a 10-minute buffer time to finish their beef, and so I can refocus, because people do flame a lot in whatever elo. Like, all elos people just perma type. Obviously it's a bit less than high elo, because when you're in Challenger, GM, these sort of elos, people kind of know each other, and they probably, like, in Europe at least, and this is not the same in America, I'm assuming, but in Europe, like, we all play in ERLs, right? So European regional leagues, so we're all pro players. So everyone doesn't want to hurt their chances of, like, going to a team, right? Because if you flame someone from another team, then it's kind of hard to go to that team. We should stop the Herald here. They just showed top. It's pretty illegal. And we have all of our lanes pushed. Like, you see this top wave here? They have to answer. They're going to have to answer this top wave. So we should just be able to get this thing. Because someone will come here. And we have mid push, right? So we have people that are going to... So they're going to have to answer mid. They're going to have to answer top. And they're going to have to answer bot. So there's 3 waves you have to answer, so we should get this for free. But we're doing this at like a snail's pace. So it's not ideal. Yeah, honestly cannot be bothered. Can this guy hit this instead, please? Like, why is my bot lane not moving here, by the way? Jesus Christ, like, happens though. I didn't mean to ping him, by the way. Like, that's just such a reaction thing. I didn't mean to do it, but you got offended. My bad. It is actually my bad. I didn't mean to ping. Try and never ping your teammates. That's such a bad habit. Like, I did it there because I was actually confused. I was just like, my bad. Don't want him to feel bad about himself. He played like a silver player. I'm just pinging them. Okay, so now we're 12 and 3. We're really strong here. Definitely had a few bad deaths though, like I think for sure. 1 and 2. Trying to think what we can kind of do to build this lead. Usually, like, one thing that I would advise you to do is not rush too many things. Like, only play on objective timers, right? In the meantime, just farm. Because let's say if I run mid here, right? Maybe I get a kill, maybe I don't. Or maybe nothing happens and this Viego is just farming while I'm messing about mid, right? And I just lose by level lead. So I feel like farming camps is always pretty good because right now there's no reason for us to fight, right? Like, if you think about it, a lot of the times you guys fight, is there a reason for you to fight? Or do you just have complete ADHD and you just look mid and like, yeah, I'm bored of farming camps, I'm just gonna run mid and try to look for a fight, you know? That's kind of the thought process of a lot of people because I used to be like that, so I know what you guys are thinking, right? I think I just should get this down here. I'm too fed for her to one-shot me. But the Shen is gonna be... Okay, he's on just, thank the Lord. I need the lantern. This is so bad. But the thing is, my bot lane isn't moving correctly. Like, it's not a hard thing to do, I feel like. Even if you're in silver, you should... Like, if I'm going bot, it should be obvious, and they should just play to me. But it's definitely a bit weird. It's definitely hard to get used to this elo when you're playing in high elo, because there's no way the Lux Kai'Sa gets to move here on fresh Samira when we have push mid. Because like they have to kind of be watching for the hooks, right? Samira doesn't really have to be watching for the Lux stuff because she can just W it, you know? That's definitely one of the things I feel like it lacks the most compared to high elo and low elo. It's not even the mechanics. Obviously there is a mechanics gap, like I'm not going to sit here and say there isn't, right? It's very obvious there is a mechanics gap, but the most like different thing is just the macro. Like, people in low elo, this is actually one thing that's very important, right? And this applies to not just VOLIBEAR players but all players, is everyone loves sitting mid. They love sitting mid and just like they love sitting mid to hope and pray that someone's gonna int. But in reality, if you're ever playing against a good player, they will not go mid and int, you know? Like, you're just praying for something that won't never happen. But in low elo, it does work, right? Because people just run mid and die all the time. Because both teams have the same thought process. We're just gonna... It's like a gentleman's agreement to just go mid and just fist fight. But if you look at high elo, people are so much smarter. They'll set up in the game, not in life, right? But so much smarter that they will know how to set up plays. And they might still end up going mid, but they're going to go mid with a purpose. So let's say they will go from this... They'll go to the side lane, right? They'll go to the side lane, create a numbers advantage, right? Because people from the other teams mid is going to be pulled to the side like just then, right? And we're going to create a numbers advantage and then we're going to force mid because we have a numbers advantage, you know? Stuff like that. By the way, this Shen pick is so OP in this elo, I feel like. Or just in any... I feel like Shen is OP in Soku, but in this elo especially, I think it's OP because people don't think about it at all, you know? Okay, now we're going to do something that's a little bit taboo. But I'm going to explain why it's good, okay? So we're going to go bot lane before Drake. Now, you might be saying, why are we go... before Nash, sorry. You might be wondering, why are we going bot lane before Nash? Isn't that like a sin? They can just go Baron, right? In most instances, true. Oh my... Good lord. He walked... I'm not gonna say anything. You know what the issue there was? He lanterned, then walked into me. So, like, I might as well have not ran back for the lantern. Is this AP Kai'Sa? York is getting pushed bot, so he shouldn't be able to go Nash, especially if Viego did. Maybe I have to adapt my build a bit. They're triple AP. So I'm pretty fine. I'm thinking, what if I go this? Nah, actually I'm going to stick with Flicker Blade. I'm going to stick with Flicker Blade because this is the build I tell you guys to go. And I think this is the best build in 99% of games. So I'm not going to change it up. I'm just going to show you guys how it still works. And regardless of what matchup you're playing, right? Like I do think it's true. It's getting hard for me to direct though. Yeah, I am quite literally 1v9ing. Okay, but I will get I'm going to get Flicker Blade on this base, so I should be much stronger in terms of skirmishing. So now I'm not going to really look with my team because I've tried it a few times. It hasn't really been working. So I'm just going to create my own plays and we're going to see how that works. Because that's kind of like a thing I do in high elo as well, right? Like sometimes you have like bad teams, right? So you just have to create your own plays. So I'm just going to give it a go here. I think it works the exact same. But this Diana is really strong, so I'm going to try to target her on the side lane for sure. It's definitely my main focus because the Shen, it's really hard for me to kill Shen. My champ is not good into Shen, right? We can look on this guy here, I think. Fresh just walk up and look hook. Wow, he walks down. Like, do we even know if they're not on Nash? Like, they're not. Wait, I need my Jack show. Like, where's my Fresh? Can you hook? He's gonna try to look for an ult here. I don't want to give it to him. Just play it. You see what I'm doing is I'm not running into his E range, so he can't E me. Because I know this guy wants to E me because he thinks I'm the carry, right? I mean, I am the carry, but he thinks if he kills me, the fight is much easier. So by walking away, I don't give him that E he wants. Because if he E's on me, he gets a 3-man ult there easily, you know? So either he E's the Samira and gets a 1-man ult on Samira, or he E's on the Vex, and the Vex can just completely shut him down, right? So we're kind of forcing him to do... butter. Okay, look on this guy. I want to play a fight. Stop going on the Baron, please, guys! I'm gonna go Lux first. This is just good team fighting by me. Oh. Okay, buddy. Should I do a fadeaway, guys? That's so embarrassing, actually. Bro, doing a fadeaway when the game is on the line is crazy, bro. Like, do you know how embarrassing this is if I lose in silver? Like, I should not be doing fadeaways right now. This is not the time. This is not the time. Do not, guys, do not do fadeaways. Please. Please do not. Oh my god, this is so bad. Like, do not do what I just did, okay? Oh my god, bro. Doing fadeaways when you're freaking going neck and neck in silver is unreal, man. Nah, bro. I'm actually not a real person, dude. That is so bad. Do not do that, okay? When you guys are not super far ahead, never do fadeaways. But if you're hybrid, you can do it. Because you're just a different type of beast, you feel me? Like, I'm legit VOLIBEAR RRO. I'm hitting the gym, guys. I'm hitting the gym. I realized to be a VOLIBEAR streamer, I need to be more built for the task, you know? I should have I did that. And the worst part is it failed. Like, every time I do it on YouTube, it fails. But I swear when I was on stream, that shit was hitting, like, every game, bro. Like, I was hitting that fadeaway stuff every game, bro. I'm gonna buy an elixir here because I feel like the next fight is gonna matter a lot, right? So I'm gonna buy an elixir because I can't buy the entire Jack Star, right? So I'm just gonna buy an elixir. Now we can go Baron here. I can do the red buff first, but I prefer not to because time is of the essence. If we do this quickly, then someone has to... They either have to send one bot lane, or they have to come Nash, right? If I was to do it slow, they could send one person bot lane and still come to Nash and play a 4v4, you know? So you have to... Time is of the essence there, so you have to be quick. Don't do red buff and stuff, don't greed that time. Don't try to min-max everything, because here, if we're human, we will win this fight regardless, you know? So... Okay, they TP'd. I mean... We should not... What the hell? No, just leave, just leave. Yorick is pushing bot. Be happy to seed... What is my team doing, by the way? I have to buy time here. I mean, I think I can just get out now. I'm not sure. Why? She doesn't have ult. I think I'm fine. Are you serious, by the way? That kills me. 2.6k off 2 Ws. Really? I mean, my bad. I mean, I know she's going AP, but she doesn't... Like, she has 2 AP items, by the way. What, 75? She has a 175 AP. And that was 2.6k. My bad. I also have 159 MR. That is kind of unreal, if you ask me, but it's what it is. I'm thinking maybe I should swap out. I'm going to sell the Iron Boots and go for Mercs here. The only people really threatening me here are the... I should have this. Actually, I'm not going to sell this until I get the actual full boots. No point. But I don't know, all my team had to do there was not do anything, right? Because we have York pushing in bot. It's just really low elo for process here. Do I have these boots? Yes, I will. I'll just wait. I'll just wait 10 gold of the upgraded ones. Because if I have these, like, defensive things, that Diana did so much damage to me there. Okay, now, enemy has got Baron. What do we do, right? Like, this is a good game because you guys are going to run through these situations. So what can you do to salvage this game? This game looks really bad, right? It's not in the best state. So what can we do? We want to go into side lane and look for someone. You see this Diana top lane here? People will always flank to side without the proper macro in these elos, okay? So we can just instant look on them. Like, we're just going to ping Vex to come. I'm going to take a gamble and say that nobody on this team is here. Can you... Oh my god, he doesn't even... But where is my team this entire time, by the way? What the... My team is a complete AFK, bro. I'm losing my mind in silver. Like, where's my team? Like, this Vex has just walked away, by the way. And I'm just gonna ping them to go back. Don't fight. Do not fight. Do not defend. Defend Nexus. Not inhib. Oh my lord. Okay. Enemy complete choked it. I mean, they just lost the game off that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, Artican is OP. Okay, I guess my team, listen, I'm gonna forgive them for whatever the frick they did when I was fighting here, bro. Like, I was fighting for 15 seconds, my Vex and Fresh were both here, and then they're just like complete AFK. Oh my days, I nearly lost in silver, guys. We are not making 100% win rate to Challenger. It's not happening. If this is happening in silver, bro. Like, but actually, if I get into plat... No, we are ending. What? We are ending. End. Stop pinging the other stuff, bro. Just go end. We have York, we have VOLIBEAR. We will just shred these. Yes! Can! Go end. Trust. Trust, go end, go end, go end. No, please don't, please don't. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Nah, bro. Whichever one of you on the Discord told me to do this, bro. Like, you guys are, hey, something bad's happening to you guys, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. And they're TPing top. What is it? And we are also TPing top. Nah, I'm sorry, but this... I'm not trying to be mean, but this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny, bro. Like, what is going on, bro? I'm in the 40-minute game in silver, bro. This is crazy, bro. I'm challenger, stuck in this game, right? But okay, it's fine. Like, we're just going to utilize the top pressure we have that the Shen is answering because he just TP'd, right? To try to create some pressure bot. So what we're going to do with this pressure is they are going to see me bot. They're going to run bot. So that means we will have a numbers advantage on the top side. And I want to play the top side because Baron is spawning, right? So I want to be on the top side of the map. So I'm happy doing this. And we're going to look for a play. I was really worried that guy was going to DC and we're going to lose in silver. I'm going to sweep here because I don't know what my team's done. I want the Luxy for our spells. Let me just force. I think just look. No, just E. Okay, I'm gonna go. I mean, they can't even push top. Look at the way where the wave is. Look on this guy. Let's finish him. Kill him. Holy cow, if I didn't hit him, that would have been really bad news. Let's play slow here. We don't need to do anything. Just kill this guy one shot before he can ult. Okay. No ult on this guy. He's gonna one shot this guy now. Very easy. See that fight? Like, even though someone on my team dies, I'm not afraid to pull the trigger. A lot of times you'll see players, especially when they're playing VOLIBEAR, they get into this, like someone on the team gets caught and they're afraid to pull the trigger. There, I know where my limits are. I know they've got 2 people top, and I'm confident enough in my, I know my champion, right? So I know what I can do there. So that game was a bit of a banger ship on the enemy team. Honestly, they played well. Diana and Kai'Sa played well, and the Shen as well. But you can see here, we're silver 2 off that game. 38k damage, not too bad. Definitely could have played better myself this game, but obviously I'm still trying to get a hang of the difference there is between high elo and low elo. But what I definitely realized, my tips for you guys from playing this game is that you guys need to be smart around the map. Okay, so the first thing is you can't trust your teammates' calls sometimes. You have to make independent judgment calls. Don't listen to the pings that much. And the second thing I would say is that you need to sometimes adapt to your team. So I feel like this game, even though I was always making the correct play, well, not always, but most of the time I was making the correct play, my teammates were still dying. I think what I could have done was adapted to their mistakes, right, and stop them from dying. So I think that's something I could have improved on a lot, and that's what I'm going to do for the next game, which will be coming out in probably 2 days. If you really want to master VOLIBEAR, check out my in-depth VOLIBEAR jungle guide out right now.